Happy beautiful Monday! Woo. Oh, and happy belated Mother's Day to all the wonderful mothers out there.
Yes.
Yeah,
happy Mother's Day!
Oh, thanks. I already got a Mother's Day kiss and a hug yesterday. So today we are prepping our onion table. And I just want to show you quickly on, remember when we did our onion topping? So we cut the onions down. These ones we did not because we wanted to show you. These ones we did, so you can see the difference in the size. A lot of people were asking what it did. This is what it does. You get a beautiful thick stalk as well as the bulbs out more. So I'm just going to pull that. We're planting right now, so we're going to fill this complete table with onions. We got the one that was cut off, and then the one that wasn't. And you can see the difference. I mean, there's not a huge difference right now, but it does make a difference. And the stalk itself is so much better. Makes a lot easier for transplanting. So Haley is going to, we will show you how we do this. So we have prepared the bed with compost and fish meal and some manure. It's just all stuff from our farm except for the fish meal, which is an organic fish meal we get from Manitoulin Island, actually. We get that. This is a great way to plant your onions because if you have ever transplanted onions this way and you're down on your hands and knees, it's a pain, literally a pain. So what we have done is taken a bamboo, and we're a little crowded here, so I'm just going to show you over here. And we just make our line, we just push the bamboo down, and you take a thick enough bamboo so it makes a line. It makes your line, your initial line, like this, and then we just dig down with our finger or the bamboo and plunk them in. Now we take the root and you just go to the top or the bottom of the bulb. You don't want to plant your onion down deep. Onions grow on top of the ground, pretty much. They don't, you don't want to bury them down, and then you will have beautiful, beautiful onions. So these are the bunching onions, and the large individual onions we don't plant in 6-packs like this. These we just sprinkle seed on, and then we separate them later on. The bunching onions, I'll bring you into number 2 and show you. So the bunching onions we do in 105 cells. And we do 1 seed per. So these are starting to bulb up nice, and they're going to be transplanted very soon down in the field or in one of the new greenhouses. Now, I know a lot of people are asking for our part 2 of our build. Right now, the wind is not on our side. It's been very windy. It's finally starting to dry up, so that's a good thing. The guys are down there right now prepping, cleaning up around so that we can get our plastic put on. So we will show you that. I'm going to do 2 separate videos. We will show you that when we do it, hopefully this afternoon. So another question was, how are our tomatoes coming that we transplanted? These were planted, we planted the seed in March. And we transplanted here in April sometime. I can't really remember when. But if you watch that video, you know how small they were. Now, we've been clipping, and I can actually walk over to these plants and stand and start clipping now. We sucker all the time. Every time we walk by, we take off suckers. But every Tuesday, we come in and do a full sucker. Tuesday or Friday, depending on how our week is going, we do a full sucker removal. So we take all the suckers off, and then once they grow up, we will start our 12 branch system, which we will show you as well. These are flowering nicely, starting to get some fruit. Our colored cherries are really starting to fruit. And then we have black ones, which I'll bring you over here. Now the blacks, these are called, indigo. I'll have to put that in when I'm editing. I can't remember the name. But these started out black, which is unusual because I've never in my life seen that. Normally they start out green, I thought. These ones don't. These start out black. So I'm anxious to see how they turn out. So there are our tomatoes. Pretty impressive. And all these tomatoes are my Lemon Boys and all my heirloom tomatoes, which we have to put down in one of the new greenhouses as well. And our strawberries. Look at this. Strawberries are doing fantastic. We've been selling a lot of these, but look at the berries starting on these. They're awesome. Healthy, beautiful. Oh, and these are the cherry tomatoes that we planted after the fact, after we realized we shorted ourselves, and they've grown a lot. I think we planted these a week and a half ago, and they're doing very, very well. So what you want to do with a string, when you're stringing your tomatoes, cucumbers, whatever, you don't want to plant short tomatoes in with the taller tomatoes, because when you go to do your drop and lean, your tomatoes need to be basically the same size so that you can keep it going. If you have a short one, it's not going to go very far, and then the next one's just going to come and cover. And you'll understand that if you don't already understand what I'm talking about, but we'll do a video on that to clarify that. And our last planting of our tumbling toms, they're doing fantastic as well. They're starting to flower, and these are going to be going to market. Our summer market starts on the 19th, which is this coming Saturday. So we will be bringing strawberry baskets, tomato baskets, 6-inch potted tomatoes, all of our herbs and stuff like that, and of course our greens. What else are we going to be bringing to market, Haley? Oh, rhubarb and blueberries, which are over there. I showed that in the last video. And everything. Oh, herb bowls and lettuce bowls. I'll bring you in there and show you our herb bowls that Haley planted up.
My mom told me if I was goody, she would buy me a rubber dolly. My auntie told her I kissed a soldier. No, she's not going to buy me a rubber dolly.
No.
Are you recording?
So let us know if you've ever heard that one. Stop.
So then they do like a clap clap, and then the monkey drank wine, and then it chewed the cable, or the cable on the telephone line. The line broke, the monkey got choked, and they all went to heaven in a little rowboat. Clap clap. That song. It's an oldie, but it's
a goodie.
Good song. Yeah.
Aw, thanks for that.
I'm surprised you don't know that one.
No.
Oh.
I'm too young for that.
Yeah.
So here we are after that concert. Oh, Haley. So here are some herb bowls that Haley has done in our nice little bowls that we also do our lettuce bowls in. So she put in this one, she has thyme, parsley, sage, rosemary, and basil. And then over on this one she has sage, thyme, oregano, parsley, and basil. So you can just do whatever you want in them, like I had said. The thyme and the oregano are small, but they will perk up. And with our customers, they know that our product is going to be good, so they won't be afraid to purchase one of those this coming weekend. And there are our lettuce bowls. Actually, I brought my mom one of these yesterday for Mother's Day, and they are doing fantastic. Now, these were the 3 we did with the muslin mix. I'm hoping I say that right. I got to learn that word. And these are the ones that we planted with our lettuce mix. So they're coming along well too, and they will probably, this one and these ones down here will more than likely be very close to being ready by Saturday. They grow very quick. And this is what really excites us, is all this zucchini and everything that is ready to go is going to be planted outside, out in the new greenhouse or the new greenhouses or the high tunnel or in the fields this week. So we will have a lot more space in here. Our eggplant is doing well, but it needs out. We also planted our beets down below, and I did do a video on it, but I don't think I uploaded it. No, I didn't. So we'll bring you down to the high tunnel in just a little bit and show you our all the beets we planted. We planted 24, about 2,500 so far. Hey, Haley?
What's that?
About 2,500 beets so far. And we plant 600 each week, so we'll show you that in just a bit. Okay, and there we are, done the onions, as much as we're going to do for today anyhow. So these look a little floppy right now, but they'll perk right back up. And we'll head down to the high tunnel and show them our beets. All right, so here we are in the high tunnel. I don't know if they've ever seen the high tunnel, Haley.
Yeah, we planted beets.
No, we didn't put that video up. So we'll show you the beets in a bit. So here we have peas, all the length down. Here we have, well, we have a few beets planted here. And then it goes into carrots and radish, I believe. And we did another bed of carrots down this way. If you had watched last year's video, you know that we lost, I don't know, we had to replant 3 or 4 times because of washouts. So we're going to try carrots in these beds. Now these beds, unlike the beds above, these ones go right through, like, to the ground. They're not just 6 inches deep. The bed is 6 inches deep, but the carrots can grow deeper, so we're not going to have an issue with that. And then we have our radish, are growing very well. And we have some onions right down here. These onions aren't super big yet, and these are the beets that Haley and I transplanted. And if you remember, we planted them into the 105 trays first, and then we transplanted them into these beds. So we just did nice rows of the baby beets, and they're coming along pretty good. So they go right to the end. And we have more to transplant, but now we're going to start transplanting in the beds outside. So for our first crop, we'll have them indoors, and then it's going to start getting too warm in here. So anyhow, that's it for now. And hope you all have a happy Mother's Day. And our next video will be on the fertilizer injector and putting the plastic on. Thursday we're putting plastic on the greenhouse or houses, depending on how far they get, on the greenhouses, the new ones down below. Yes. So you want to sing them a song again?
Not really.
No, are you all done singing?
I figured out what it is too, so you don't have to comment.
Oh, sing it now. Sing it now that we know. Come on. You can do it. Anyhow, have a great day, guys.
Bye.
Bye.